Hi guys, so today we're gonna do a quick run on some roundabouts to show you the approach routine and what to look for. The highway code tells us to take as much information as possible early on approach and make all the decisions regarding where we're going, which lane we're gonna choose, and so on, again as early as we can. All that to allow you to go kind of fluently through a roundabout, to kind of flow through it, because that's the real reason for roundabouts to exist. The real reason why we have roundabouts is to improve the flow of traffic. So ideally we're looking not to stop at all on the roundabout, and if done properly, if your approach is good, you can kind of do that. So we're looking far for information that we can get. We can see the road bends sharply to the left. That's actually the roundabout. You can see the COVID vaccination center sign. That helps a little bit as well. We'll be turning left, taking first exit. So after checking mirrors and waiting to go past this road to signal, you can already start looking at the roundabout. I'm gonna position lane 1 because that's normal for turning left. It seems rather clear, so I think we're just gonna go. So into second gear, white car is pretty far and it's stopped, and that's us nicely through. Yeah, so about 90% of success on the roundabout is the approach, and that's really what you want to focus on when practicing roundabout, because once you're good at approaching them, very often you can go through without any real issues, and especially if the traffic is low to moderate, you can completely avoid stopping on roundabouts, and it actually makes it easier to go through, because once you stop on approach to roundabout, it takes time to move off and to build up speed. So if you have other traffic approaching you're gonna have to give way to, you won't be able to make it in front of them as quickly. And roundabout is a shared space, so very often you'll be on the roundabout together with other traffic. So that's another important thing to recognize when you can kind of go and whom you can share the roundabout with. Because some cars, some drivers, some other users, you'll be obstructing if you try to go at the same time as they do. But some other traffic, well, not that much. That's why it's important to recognize early who's going where and to kind of notice the patterns that allows you to continue even if there is other traffic on the roundabout. So mostly what we'll be looking for is other drivers' position, but also their speed, and lastly the signals, because unfortunately people don't signal properly on the roundabouts. So next roundabout we'll be turning right. Just checked my mirrors, there's no one behind, so no need to signal. I'm just gonna move to right hand lane because we're heading for East Cabral. That's third exit here, and so we want to approach in lane 2. Checking mirrors again, signaling for potential traffic approaching the roundabout. You can see early that it's pretty clear, so I'm gonna go down to second gear and I can just go nice and easy, keeping to my half of the roundabout, checking mirrors and signal on the exit so that the white van knows I'm coming off. And we're into national speed limit here, so we can pick up some more speed, and visibility is pretty good. You can see all the way to the white car kind of disappearing on the left bend. Speed is 50, so into 4th. Still pretty good behind me, nothing serious there. A few oncoming traffic, oncoming cars. Ooh, I love that cloud on the right. It's gonna get really messy here pretty soon. The cloud on the left doesn't look great either, so I think we're gonna get some rain on this run, but we shall see. Car behind me in good distance. I'm keeping very good distance from the car ahead, mostly because it's wet and I don't want to put pressure on him, but also if he's delayed on the roundabout, then I have to stop. I don't want to have to stop because of him, because we have another roundabout approaching. Clear from up ahead. Oh, now there's a lorry. So I'm checking my mirrors and taking the speed down. Lorry isn't signaling, and he's coming pretty fast. I'm pretty sure he's going straight, and that blocks everybody else for me, so I can kind of go. Nice. The car is a little slow, but there's no chance for overtake just now. Speed is 40. Gear is free, but there's traffic coming other way, so not overtaking just yet. Maybe after this one. Although visibility is kind of disappearing. Yeah, not that great. I couldn't really see that red car coming. So yeah. Again, taking information early, you can see sign for roundabout. We're heading for East Cabray, that's the first exit. And the white car is pretty close behind, so I'm gonna be gentle on the brake when approaching it. The red car is still waiting to go. You can see the roundabout already. Checking whether there's some signaling and checking early for traffic. There's one Audi coming the other way. I'm gonna have to be wary of. The red car is coming here, so it's blocking everybody for us. We can go. The road changed to dual carriageway, so it's 70 now. Into fourth, sorry, because we're doing 50. I think I'm gonna try to overtake the car. Speed is 50, gear is 4. And I think I'm gonna stay in that gear because speed limit is going down to 50 and it's an uphill run, so yeah, you can see the white car took longer than expected to speed up and therefore block the car on the left, so good decision to move out to make sure my progress is not impeded. The top of the hill I'm going to change into 4th. You can see some trees coming out from behind the hill. That's just the road bends, in this case to the right. You can see the street lighting also suggests that, and we have adjoining a slip road. There's no traffic on it just now, so it should be fine to join. Yep. Speed is 49, gear is 5th. And the rain that we anticipated a couple of minutes ago. A few cars turning right. So yeah, taking information early, especially about this Audi, kind of allowed me to assess the situation and trying to figure out how the system develops. Because roundabout is a system where everybody has to give way to someone. And it's kind of like a game where everybody's figuring it out. So we can see the big lorry going straight and blocking everybody, but that chance won't be for us. We're going straight ahead on both of those roundabouts here. And the road markings tell me I can use this lane. Just slowing down, observing the van, because I think he's coming here. Not sure about the black or the white car because they're not signaling, but the other van is probably not making a U-turn. Oh, now he's signaling, okay. Yeah, so the 4x4 is gonna block everybody on the right, and that means we can go. Lorry, okay, stopped. Didn't look like so I hesitated there a little bit. And the next roundabout seems pretty clear on the right just now. Pick up some pace. There are a few cars now. I think the chances after the blue, because the taxi is blocking the orange one. Good. Yeah, so that went pretty smooth. One thing that frightened me a little bit was that big lorry, especially with the driver looking the other way. I wasn't really happy about that. And the conditions deteriorated somewhat now. Going into gear 5. Yes, because of the lockdown I haven't used this car too much, and you can see the wipers probably need replacement. Or definitely need that. Again, looking ahead, we can see there's a parked car and there's another car approaching from the right. And we have another roundabout, those very characteristic chevrons, the black and white on top of the blue signs. Not to mention directional signs here. Again, we're going straight ahead. easing up the gas, gonna gently lose the speed, especially since the blue car hasn't committed yet. There's a nice lorry going there. I think he's coming straight, yeah, because he's on the outside lane. So into second, and we can go. Taxi is waiting, the exit seems to be clear. Making sure I'm sticking nicely to my lane on the exit, and being told of some roadworks in about a mile. You can see some cones in distance, but I don't think that's it. So I'm just gonna pick up speed to 50 and go into 4th gear. I can see the sign for a roundabout, and now I can see some road or lane closure signs, the yellow ones in the distance. Checking mirrors, and it seems pretty clear behind me. We're going straight ahead on this roundabout, and yeah, the signs tell us that we need to be in this lane. It's 800, 600? I think it's 800. So yeah, it's after the roundabout probably. It shouldn't affect me that much, but we'll see. So again, approaching, there is a white van. I think he's on the outside lane, yes, that would be a good chance to go for the Beamer. And now we have to wait for those 2 cars in the van. But after the van, the chance is there. So I'm slowly picking up speed. Don't even have to move off that fast. Into second, nice and close to my side of the roundabout, as I have company on the other lane. And another roundabout in distance. This time we're heading left, so I'm gonna stay here. There's a car overtaking me on the right now. I think I'm just gonna let people know what I'm doing. And again, looking for traffic. I think the van is waiting, so I'm gonna slow down as well. This guy's coming off, so into second. The white car is pretty far, plus I think he's going straight. So yeah, it's a good chance to go. And that's about it. Because I approached a little slower, gave the time for the van to go, and I didn't have to stop and wait for him. This time we're turning right, so I need to move to lane 2. I'm gonna keep the signal on because it's close to the roundabout now. There's one white van, a few more cars coming from up ahead, and there's a white car on the right. I'm gonna see how it develops. I think I'm gonna make it in front of the white car. Yeah, a little close, but because I had momentum, it wasn't too bad. Pretty sure I didn't force him to slow down or anything like that. Although I need to admit it was a little tight. But because he was just moving off from stationary, I had the advantage of having the speed build up, and he had to speed up. Obviously he could speed up very quickly, but that didn't seem to be the case. Traffic lights, I'm just gonna check my mirrors, and coming down to a nice halt. A good distance behind the Yaris. We don't want to breathe in his pipe smoke. His exhaust coming from the exhaust pipe. I'm turning left here, just checking mirrors and signaling. Taking the speed down nicely to about, I don't know, 12. And we can gently enter the car park to finish somewhere here. So I hope you enjoyed this. It's just a little demonstration of what could be done in roundabouts, and what to practice, how to make them smooth, easy, safe, and quick. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, please hit the like button, maybe even subscribe. And as always, drive safe.